Hi there, today's Back to Life health tip is going to be on intermittent fasting. So many of you have asked me questions about this, so I wanted to shoot a video just to make it more informative for you. Sometimes it's hard to explain the entire process, so I want to spend the time to make sure you understand this thoroughly so you can implement this in your life immediately. Intermittent fasting is something that I've learned about over the last, I would say 10 years, but really implemented this in the last 5 daily. So I really feel this is one of the best habits that has helped my life in many, many ways. Some of the benefits of intermittent fasting are weight loss, of course, and mental energy, physical energy. Even my exercise has been accelerated, and the amount of energy I have during exercise is better when I'm intermittent fasted. So what really intermittent fasting is eating within a window of, in my case, I prefer to do 8 hours. So it's an 8-hour window of eating and 16 hours of non-eating time. So the best way and the easiest way to implement that is to take your sleep, include that within that 16-hour window, of course, and then only not eat for the first 8 hours of your day. So the cycle and the timing that I use is I don't eat until approximately 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and then I eat my second meal at 7, 6:30, 7, 8 o'clock, depending on the day. So by implementing 2 meals a day, you're only eating twice a day, no snacking, none of that stuff. It's only 2 solid meals in a day. And the calories of those 2 meals should approximate the amount you would normally eat in a day. So based on your body weight and your desire to lose weight, you can control that, and we can get into more details on that. But the simplest thing to think about is it's 16 hours of non-eating with an 8-hour window, and you only eat meals, no snacks. So basically what I do to get through to that point of getting to 1 o'clock, because I'm seeing you and seeing other patients all morning long, I do need that mental and physical energy to be able to do that. And how that is accomplished is through using what is called the Bulletproof Coffee. So this is a specific blend of coffee, brain octane oil, which is an MCT or a coconut oil derivative, and thirdly, grass-fed butter. So grass-fed butter is very important because it's grass-fed. It's not corn-fed, because we want to not ingest anything that's corn-fed because of the toxins that come with it. So making sure that it's grass-fed butter. So if you have more questions about those 3 things, we can talk about it. We carry that oil, we carry that coffee. The coffee is lab tested, so it's very, very minimal mold content, which is not something in normal coffee. And if you don't drink coffee, you can use tea, you can use soda water. That's another great option. San Pellegrino is a great water with high in sulfur content, which is very healthy for you. So you can drink that all morning long, so it gets you through. So that way you don't feel hungry. The key thing about the Bulletproof Coffee is it prevents you from getting hungry. Next is what we're going to eat. I'm going to show you a roadmap. It's a bulletproof roadmap that talks about the specific types of foods you want to eat that are the best for you, what foods to avoid. So we're going to send you a copy of that map, that roadmap included in this email. So making sure that you have the tools you need to eat the right foods at that time. So those 2 meals are going to be really predominantly higher in fat, lower in carbs, and good quality protein. So I'll get to that video as part of this video next, and then I'll show you that roadmap and we'll go from there. So here's the images for the Bulletproof Roadmap. So the basic idea here is under the category how much to eat. So the main thing that we want you to think about is that 50% of your calories should be coming from oils and fats, which will be listed below. The protein is 20% and your carbs is 20%. So basically what we're doing here is eating a healthy, higher fat content diet, which is basically healthy fats. So it doesn't give, again, a hall pass to eat anything, but only the healthy fats which are listed below. So each of these categories are broken down further in green, yellow, and red zones of the foods. When you go to the grocery store, feel free to take this with you and you'll see exactly what you should and should not be eating. Green is all the time, yellow is sometimes, they're suspect foods, and red are to avoid at all costs. So basically, this is the map that I want you to use. There's lots of good details here. We don't need to get into each individual item. So basically, take this with you grocery shopping, eliminate what you see in the red zones in your own pantries and fridge. So we start fresh. So that's always the best thing to do, is take away everything that's in the red zone, get more of the green, and transition over time as you do. So as you've done the intermittent fasting now, we're implementing this style of eating. So basically we're getting the best of both worlds. You're getting the benefits of the fasting, but you're also filling yourself with healthy, good meals that are full of fats that give you energy and fuel for the day, fuel for your brain and body. So we've gone ahead and added a PDF copy of this roadmap for you. So you can go ahead and print that with you, take it with you grocery shopping, and make sure you keep that up in the kitchen to constantly review and learn the process. So I hope that makes sense. That roadmap is really key because eating the right foods is obviously the most important part of intermittent fasting. Just because you're doing it doesn't mean you have a free pass to eat, unhealthy foods, because we're using this method to not only lose weight, have more energy, have more mental clarity, but long-term health. Because of these foods being high quality, dense foods, you're eating 2 meals a day, you want the best of the best. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate. And I'll see you on your next visit if you have further questions.